Hello everyone, it's Gillian here from the Papercraft Chronicles. How is everybody doing today? Good, I hope. So I've come on today to do another flip through. This is like a nature botanical type journal that I have made. It's made with a book cover that I have just added some scrapbook paper to, and I made a little collage cluster, I guess, for the topper. We've got some of that leaf trim and a little tab thing here, and then the binding I've kind of done a bit different than normal. I didn't want to stitch through the spine of this one, so I sewed the the signatures onto fabric and then glued the fabric onto the book cover. And also that, I think actually this was the reason why I did it this way, because if I was to put the signature straight into the spine, like you see, it would go right in there and then you wouldn't be able to open the pages. So yeah, that's why I did it that way. I finished this one like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, so kind of forgot a few things. So yeah, this here is digital image here, and I just glued a digital image of a ruler on the edge there. And then we have a washi sticker that I've put into this little cute log with mushrooms on it that I made into a little pocket. And then we have another digital paper with a bird that I've stuck on there. And then we have journal and space here. This page you could add, you could add coffee dyed paper, I guess, and use it to journal on, or stick some memorabilia on there. And then we have a vintage book page of some pretty trees there. A little mini belly band with a cute tag that I've popped a few bits on, a mason jar and a leaf and some netting. Now how do I get that back in? There we go. And then here we've got a tab with a cute little acorn charm on it, and a little, looks like a skunk. Maybe it is, or maybe it's a squirrel, I'm not sure. It's got the markings of a little skunk anyway. He's cute. And then here we've got some paper trimmed down the edge here. And this envelope, I have used a magnet, so I've covered the magnet with some leaf fabric. And then that just opens up there to journal on. You could glue it down and make it into an envelope if you wanted to. Yeah, this journal, I am going to be selling this journal, but I haven't finished setting up my new Etsy shop yet. So if anybody was interested in purchasing this journal, I will leave my email in the description box, and we can discuss it like that if anybody did want it. So here we have a pocket and a little tag with a butterfly, gosh, what do you call those things? Oh, the word's gone right out of my head. I've forgotten. The things that have got the two legs. Oh, that's going to annoy me. And then a pretty leaf there. And then here we have another envelope with a little bit of ephemera in there, and a label and a butterfly. A butterfly brad. And then here we have the middle of the first signature with a little uptuck, and this is actually a sticker with some nature type things, images on it there. Butterfly, some flowers, and then we have the other pocket here, and I love this little specimen label, it's so cute, and I just glued on a mini butterfly there. Now this is actually a book image that I have made into a journal card, backed it with some I think that was Easter egg dye that I used to dye those papers with. and this is actually wallpaper that I've used for this page. We have a double pocket, again book image with some paper on the back, and then a little tag with a cluster on there. There is plenty of journaling space in this journal as well. I won't pull all of this out, but it's basically just little bits and pieces that have little embellishments, I guess, that I've stuck into this pocket here. And then we have a pull out bit of coffee dye paper there. Now this pocket is all like fabrics and bits and pieces. I made a big snippet roll, so I just cut a bit off to make this pocket here. Pretty sure this tag was one of Rachel and Bella Crafts on their Ko-fi. I've just added a label and a butterfly onto it. And then we have another pocket here that I've just gone round with that leaf trim. Added a little label and a mushroom there. And inside it we have got a washi tape type sticker. And then we have a little butterfly in the corner there. And a tag with collage stuff added on to it. And that's the end of the first signature. I think, is there 3 signatures, I think? Yeah, 3 signatures in this one. Then we have an up-tuck with a little journal card there. Such a pretty image on that one. I think that was Tatty Treasures. Now here we have a glassine pocket. I've just added a label that says notes on it and a cute little mushroom. And then I made a little notebook with some grid coffee dyed paper inside it, and I've done some collaging on there. I lined the top of the glassine bag with washi tape so that it didn't tear with, you know, the notebook if it was coming out and in there. More digital papers there, and that one again folds out for journaling space. And then we've got some vintage book page, wildflower book that I had. And again, this flips out. Just distressed and like done the torn edge look there. And again here. Now here, oh yeah, this is just a little page here, and I've stitched the edges. And I've popped this journal card in, and that's from the same book that I have the other images of, and another one of these butterfly brads. So that just pops in there like that. And then we have another envelope here. I'm not sure if there's anything in this one. No, nothing in that one. So you can add your own bits and pieces into that one if you want. Now we're at the middle again. This is just like a frame. You could put a photograph or anything on there that you wanted. More pull out bitties there for journaling, and then that's the other side of the page there, and I just made a little journal card to go in there. Could use it as a bookmark even. And that's the other side of that wildflower book page, and some more of the snippet roll I made into a pocket here. If you can hear a grunting noise, that's my French bulldog. She does make such funny noises. Don't you, little lady? Yes, you do. Some washi tape up at the top there. And then the last signature, another one of these specimen labels, but I made it bigger. Added a little flower image on there. And we have a journal card. label with a leaf and another envelope here. And this was one of these paper clips that I made by sticking bits onto, and then on the back another resin type flower to cover up the yucky bit of this thing. Now, does this have anything in it? Yeah, just a piece of Edith Holden stationery in that one. In fact, I think I had it so that this flower thing was up at the top like this, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. And then we have a tiny little tuck there with a bit of ephemera in there. And another pocket with just some, it's not handmade paper, but I don't know what you call it. It's got a nice texture to it. And then I just popped the leaf on for decoration. And a ticket here that I've used is a little up tuck for this cute little label here. And then this is like a flip out here, and inside that one we've just got another teeny little journal card. Yeah. And then we have the middle again. I love this digital. I'm not sure where that one came from. And then here we have a big pocket in here, and we've just got some like weekly diary type papers in there. And I think this pocket was made from a masterboard that I did some time ago. And then we've got more of the snippet roll here, but I've glued some images onto this one and popped another journal card with a label and a cute little owl on that one. Oh yeah, it came out longer than the page, so I hand stitched on some blue ribbon. And then I think that's a sticker, is it? Yeah, that's a sticker of some foxgloves, and that pulls out there. So yeah, that's just stuck down for decoration, and this as well, and this, and that one pulls out, and we can journal on here. I've added a label and a mushroom, and I think, oh yeah, we've got a pocket with some printed vellum and a label there, and then this is just a dictionary page with napkin decoupaged over the top, and that is a journal card. So yeah, that is the end of the journal. I hope you've enjoyed looking through that with me. And as I say, if anybody is interested in this particular journal, I will link my email in the description, and if you just send me an email and we can discuss a price. Okay, have a nice day guys. Take care for now. Bye bye.